late 19th century, Germany embarked on a colonial venture that would shape the course of history in Africa. Driven by imperial ambitions and the desire for economic prosperity, Germany established a colonial presence in several regions of Africa, leaving behind a complex and contentious legacy. Germany's colonial ambitions in Africa began in the 1880s, during the Scramble for Africa, a period when European powers raced to claim territories on the African continent. Otto von Bismarck, the Chancellor of the German Empire, recognized the strategic and economic potential of Africa and aimed to secure Germany's share. The Berlin Conference of 1884 to 1885 was convened to set ground rules for European colonial expansion, and it led to the formal recognition of German colonial claims in Africa. One of Germany's most significant African colonies was German East Africa, comprising present-day Tanzania, Rwanda, and Burundi. Under German rule, the region experienced infrastructure development, including railways and roads, which facilitated the extraction of valuable resources like rubber, sisal, and coffee. However, this development came at a severe cost to the indigenous populations, who were subjected to forced labor and exploitation. In German Southwest Africa, now Namibia, the colonial administration implemented a brutal policy of land dispossession and suppression against the Herero and Nama people. The Herero-Nama genocide, which began in 1904, remains one of the darkest chapters in Germany's colonial history, resulting in the deaths of thousands of indigenous people through violence, forced labor, and displacement. Togoland, located in West Africa, was another German colony divided between the British and the French after World War I. The legacy of German rule in Togoland contributed to the complex political and social dynamics that shaped the region's post-colonial history. German colonial rule also extended to Cameroon, where the administration left a lasting imprint on the region's infrastructure and culture. While German Cameroon had a shorter colonial period than some other African colonies, it nevertheless played a role in shaping the national identity and political aspirations of the people. World War I marked a turning point for Germany's African colonies. Following Germany's defeat, the Treaty of Versailles in 1919 stripped Germany of its colonial possessions. These territories were subsequently administered by the League of Nations, WIT.